Guitar Heroes, Eric Andres, your Guitar Sage here for part 3 of how to eliminate your fretting hand struggles, where in part 1 we talked about playing on your fingertips, right? And in part 2 we talked about playing right behind the fret, okay? Whereas in this video we're going to be talking about using all your fingers and the importance of not copping out there. I know it's easy on fingers 1 and 2, but we got to use fingers 3 and 4, right? If you're a newbie, you should be here. If you've been playing for a while and you're having issues with your fretting, you should be here. Or if it just feels awkward in general, this is gonna fix it, okay? So let's proceed, my friends. All right, so assuming you've watched 1 and 2, I trust you. I know you have. So here we are at part 3 where we're using all of our fingers. Now, let's take a look at our hand for a minute. The thumb is very close to fingers 1 and 2, right? Makes sense that when we pick something up, we'll pick it up like this, as opposed to like this. I don't see a lot of people picking things up like this or drinking tea like this with their first and second finger out here. That's weird. It's usually their third and fourth fingers that are out while they're sipping tea out of a dry erase marker. So we want to understand that the thumb is closer to the first and second finger, which is going to make it obviously easier tactilely to pick things up and to do things with. So this training 3 and 4 is just what it is. It's training. It's like training a monkey on crack, okay? Very, very frustrating sometimes. But it totally can be done. Trust me, it can be done. But 3 and 4 are always going to feel, especially 4. Also notice that the pinky is shorter, so you're going to have issues with that. Most people's pinky is shorter. If yours isn't, I would love to hear from you because that would be wild. Okay, so, and the importance of playing with all your fingers. So, yes, are there great guitar players like Django Reinhardt and Tony Iommi and guys like that? Not that those are two in the same category, but are there folks that have done well with just using 1 or 2 fingers? Well, 2 fingers. Django Reinhardt. These other 2 were paralyzed, and he could play faster than I could ever dream of playing. So, yes, he could do great with it, but the guy was dedicated, and it's a whole nother story. So don't be that person who's like, I play better with fingers 1 and 2. Everybody does. You're not special. I mean, you may be special in other reasons, but you're not special because of that. Everybody's first and second fingers work better. Get over that. Get 3 and 4 working. Sorry for the harsh announcement there, but you got to do it. It's going to make you faster because you have more to work with, okay? All right, so this exercise, right? What I call exercise 1, you can find this in my free course, my 30 lessons that I provide for free at YourGuitarSage.com/30. The link is below, and you're probably looking at it right there right now, but also below the video. So you can just click on it, go to it, take advantage of me. I like that, okay? So here we go. If we're practicing this exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, which is in that series, along with 24 other variations of this, then we want to do a few things. We want to be playing on our fingertips. We want to be right behind the fret, not over it, not back here, so right behind the fret. And we want to be using all of our fingers because we want to get them working. If they're not working, they're not working, and they're not going to get any better. So the idea here is to just pick down strokes at first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can practice this all on one string. Eventually you want to bring it to some other strings as well. You don't want to worry about speed. You really just want to be worried about accuracy. And we're trying to synchronize the picking hand and the fretting hand. If they're not synchronized, it's going to sound weird. It's just going to sound bad. It's going to sound like the whole enchilada is out of commission, okay? And you're going to go to string 2 and do the same thing. Now for those that are more advanced, you could do something like this, where I'm picking alternate picking down up, which I talk about in my free course as well. And you could work it up the fretboard. That sort of thing, okay? So you could take this to whatever level you want. If you have that down, again, what I call exercise 1 in my free course, I have 24 variations of this. So do those 2, exhaust them all. Just because you could do one doesn't mean that another one's going to be easy for you. Chances are it won't. All right. Hey, my friends, that is it for this series. I'm doing several of these series, so hopefully you'll join me for them. As always, go to YourGuitarSage.com/30, get that free series. And if you liked this, please hit thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends on social media. And as always, I would love to hear from you by leaving your comments and feedback below this video. I'm on Twitter and Facebook and all those fun places, so hook up with me there. As always, spay neuter your animals, be kind to one another, don't trust the man, and practice your guitar. I'll see ya.